Trust me, that video does not do justice to what we went through in that video. No. I had to do it that way so at least people could still watch, and it doesn't. I was completely naked. This guy stripped us naked. You know, I was molested. But it was after that moment, after these guys tortured me, I saw the hate in their eyes, I saw how angry they were at me, and they did all that they could. It was after that experience that all the fear in me disappeared. I was president of the entire student association. Done with my project defense, done with everything. I was just sitting at home awaiting convocation. And I was expelled, you know. So all of those things, then my own personality, I'm trying to look for a wife.
You're incredibly busy though. You know, and it's one of the things when we were talking to my producers, there was no, everybody understood that you were busy. You were polite, you were kind, you were everything. But you are busy, and it's not just, you know, because we see these kids, and these kids are just mostly, they look like they're mostly in Lagos. So we don't remember that you are constantly moving. So two things, what's keeping you traveling? You know, and that busyness, how are you coping with it?
Okay, so first, I am grateful for the opportunity to be busy. It's an opportunity, and that I know a lot of people will be looking for. So what keeps me busy is film productions as well. So apart from my own productions, I get called for productions of other amazing producers. Oh, Macaroni, come and do this for us, come and do that. So that, guest appearances, hosting duties, MC, I have to go and talk in some places by virtue of maybe how people see me. They always want me to address certain issues, come for this seminar, that. So all of those things. Then my own personality, I'm trying to look for a wife. I'm kidding. You know, so for family and all of that. So that's basically it.
Let's talk about Anyinla. And I think before that, people, because you had become so successful as a skit maker. So if people remember, some people, they remember that you are an actor, they have forgotten. And maybe because of the way that Nollywood is, they've tried to leverage, which is great, skit making, to cross with the movies. So maybe they saw you in Day of Destiny, or they saw you somewhere. But this was the one recently where people saw you really delve into a character. Were you excited about the opportunity to show your acting chops?
I was excited about the opportunity to work with Chude Jideonwo. That was the major thing about the excitement. Excitement about people seeing me in a different light. I always knew that those that have not seen would see. It was just a function of time. You would see. If you've not seen some of my movies,
from the past,
you would definitely see. You know, so but I was also grateful for the fact that they saw that oh, okay, this guy can actually do. So I was happy about that.
You disappeared into that character.
As it should be.
As it should be.
As it should be.
What was the experience of getting into this character? What was the experience of filming that movie?
Well, I've always wanted to work with Chude Jideonwo.
And he asked for you now.
He said this is the one. You know, so it was a thing of, in fact, when I got the call, and Chude Jideonwo wants to work with me. What did they see? You know, so it is, well, primarily as an actor, when you're given a script, you need to understand the character, understand all the characters around that character, you know. So, and of course, because this is a true life story, there's actually someone, you know, that character has someone that was that way, you know, his manager, this one, that one, you know. So I simply did the work of understanding, doing my research and understanding who that character is, and then bringing it to life.
You've had a very interesting university journey. What led to the going to different universities? What led to that?
My person. That's the only answer. My person is the person that will not be silenced. You cannot silence me. If I feel that there's something that I do not like, I'm not comfortable with, I will speak up. I'll speak about it.
Right.
You know, so of course, and because in this part of the world, we see anyone that tries to speak up as rebellious. You know, his Huala is too much, his own is too much, that type of everything. But it's just me. If I'm not comfortable with something, the way you treat me or the way you treat those around me, I'll speak up. So it happened that way in those universities. Different things happened at different times that I found myself, you know, speaking against these things and acting against it. So that would be the reason, basically. The reason.
But I mean, it must have been scary to be, I mean, expelled.
Yes.
Just before your convocation.
Oh, that one. In fact, not only scary, I think that has to be the only thing that really gave me, it shook me. Right. Took me off balance. I didn't see it coming.
You didn't expect it.
I mean, if you were going to expel me while I was in school. You know.
Yeah.
I had finished.
Yes.
I was president of the entire student association.
Right.
Done with my project defense, done with everything. I was just sitting at home awaiting convocation. And I was expelled, you know. I didn't see it coming, you know, but of course, I gathered myself and we started to fight back for our certificate.
Right. Did you get it?
I did get it.
Yes.
I did get it.
Right.
You know. We settled amicably. Yes. Now, this girl and I were best of friends.
Is this Redeemers?
Redeemers University.
Right. But I mean, who rebels in a private university?
So that's on my parents.
Right.
My parents said if there was going to be anything they would do for me, it would be not to say that I would never step foot in a federal university.
Right. But were they afraid of what you would do?
Yes. They were afraid because of my person, yes. And then they said some people might, you know, public universities is much more bigger, larger, everything. Yes. So they felt that the people might want to influence me, might want to take advantage of my personality to make me do some things that I might not really want to do and all of that. So they were just saying, no, please, let's go to a private.
Were you constantly fighting with your parents when you were younger?
Funny enough, my parents always support me. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, maybe because my dad is a journalist. Right. So, let me say I'm the one out there. My dad would rather write. If he wants to speak about anything, he would write it.
Right.
You won't see his face. You won't see him out there doing anything. Yes. So I think
he's still writing till now.
Yeah, still now.
I literally, in fact, thinking about it, I just read an article you wrote this week, last year.
Like, wow.
Yes.
So
that's true. Yes.
So I think they understood my personality, so they would always support me, but then still advise me that, next time why not just do it this way? We're not saying don't speak up, but why not try this? Why not try this?
Yeah. So how did they feel about the NSAS?
No, that one was the one they were like, no, Devo, just it's okay. Like, you know, this is someone that has been, I've been having issues maybe in my street, maybe school, but this was on a national level.
Yes.
So they are looking at
it's no longer a joke.
Yeah. So they are at this, now they are concerned, worried for my safety, as it should be. Yeah. They are my parents, you know, and they're like, no, they were just, you know, especially my mom. Just, you know, just leave them and everything. So they were concerned and they urged me, just take it easy. If you want to, they would even say, Shebi, you're already doing your videos. We see how you use your videos to tackle these issues. Stick to that. Why do you still need to be physically involved? Yeah. You know, so concern is the word.
Let me ask you the question they asked you. Why did you still need to be physically involved? Because nobody could have accused you of not speaking out. Yeah. You had spoken out through your skits. People would have understood, like, I mean, this is not his thing. Why did you feel the need to be physically involved?
I feel the need. I won't say felt because I'm still involved. And I doubt if I will ever stop being involved. I feel the need to be involved because I like to think that God blessed me with the platform I have today. Not so that I can be popular as a performer, but so that I can use the platform that I have to speak up for not just me, but for those around me, those that cannot speak up for themselves. So I will always be involved because for me, that's why I'm here. Yeah. That's the reason for my existence. I want to do my own part in ensuring that our lives are better. Not just me, but everyone around me, everyone that does not have a voice. Yeah, so I honestly feel, and how can I ask others to make sacrifices that I'm not willing to make? You understand? So if we're saying, oh, we've had enough, oh, let's all stand up, let's all speak, are you doing it? It's one thing to be saying it, but are you doing it? So I always feel the need to not, and again, because I believe that by God's grace, I'm a public figure, yes, you know, if I take certain actions, people, those that we want to hear, those that we want to see these things, they will. Yeah. So I believe that there's power in my voice, also in my appearance.
But when you were arrested and bundled into incarceration,
yes,
were you afraid? Not afraid even, but were you afraid of, we don't know how this is going to end?
So it was after that experience that all the fear in me disappeared. That's the twist. That's in fact, I wonder how that happened. Because before that moment, I used to be afraid. In my mind, people see me, oh, very courageous, but I used to be scared. These people, we know how they are, they can just one day, they will just kiss someone, you know. But it was after that moment, after these guys tortured me, I saw the hate in their eyes, I saw how angry they were at me, and they did all that they could. And I'm sure if not that I was released, they could have done more. But it was at that moment I said, oh, okay. So this is it, Abi. No wahala. You know, so it was that moment that, so right now,
So the skit you did after you were released,
yes.
Because, you know, there was hate in their eyes. I thought you were over-dramatizing it for effect.
That video does not do justice to what we went through in that video. No. I had to do it that way so at least people could still watch, and it doesn't... I was completely naked. This guy stripped us naked. You know, I was molested. You know, it was a thing of joy for them. They were happy doing it, that Macaroni should be you, and I used to be talk past now, and it should be you, now you did this. So and they were mentioning names. So that's why when people see me now and I talk with so much, I know what I'm saying, and I'm still angry at certain things because they were mentioning names. Now you did disturb so person, Abi. Now you know what made this person rest, Abi. And I made these things clear in the post after. I said these are the things I went through. People committed atrocities in your name. So you can't, if you do not state, if you do not come out to publicly address it, that, oh no, those people that were acted on, I will take it that you sent them to me.
Two other questions about fear. I mean, you've become a legend, you know, you've rejected an invitation from your governor. He said you should come and work for peace. You say never. You rejected an invitation from your vice president.
Well, the one of the vice president, it wasn't the vice president that invited directly. I think I addressed that to them. Did a video, it wasn't him. Not to say whether it was him, I wouldn't want to go into that one, but it wasn't him. It was an award organization, and you know when I said, look, no, not now. And the reason is not because, of course, it will be your honor. It will be the honor of a citizen, you know, to meet with the #1 citizen of the state, for as it were, or a whole vice president is saying, let's talk, you know, great honor. But so it's not that I'm feeling somehow and saying, oh, no. It's because there are pending issues on ground. And some said that, maybe it's those pending issues, they are calling you to come and address. No. We've made certain things clear. If you need, right now, the government has a lot of bad faith. We don't trust them. And for years, they have been consistent, giving us the reason. They have been consistent in their own doings, so to say, giving us the reason not to trust them. So if you are extending your hand and saying, oh boy, let us be friends, you need to have watered the ground. By watering the ground, what actions have you taken to ensure that, the people that committed certain offenses are being dealt with, to ensure that the families of certain victims have been reached out to, are well compensated, to ensure that there's been justice. So you need to take certain decisions that will help us understand that, oh yes, you are really trying to reach out to us in good faith, not trying to use us for photo ops and all of that. When people tell me that, Macaroni, Debo, they say you should come and see them, they say you should come and do this, you to come and say what you have to say. There's nothing that I want to say to either the state government or the federal government that they would not see in my tweets, in my contents. I have said, I am still saying, if I still made a video I think 2 days ago, I'm always talking about it with my platform.